Hi, my name is Banu Hantal. I'm a leadership psychologist and an executive coach working with tech startup CEOs. One problem I observe among many CEOs is that they still use the outdated managerial style inherited from the industrial context. While it worked for that context, it does not work for information age and knowledge workers. Authoritarian leadership style was the most dominant leadership style during the industrial age. It was characterized by command and control, hierarchy, and intimidation. This style was popular because it worked. Factory workers produced more and faster. To understand why it worked, we need to look at how the brain and nervous system functions. Fear triggers the threat response in our brain. In our ancestors' world, when an animal or human being threatened us, the best response was either to run away or to fight to ensure survival. So the nervous system evolved in a way to allocate metabolic resources towards physical speed and strength during danger. When our fight and flight response is active, adrenaline pumps through our veins, making us faster, stronger, and inhibits us from feeling pain. That's why the factory workers got physically pumped up under the powerful and intimidating leaders. They worked faster and longer. It made practice, but improved the performance. There's a cost for this physical boost though. The way the nervous system allocates the extra fuel for the physical mobilization is by redirecting metabolic resources from maintenance systems like digestive system, immune system, and reproductive system. Another place our body pulls away resources from is the prefrontal cortex, the part of our brain that is responsible for sophisticated thinking, logic, decision-making, problem-solving, and empathy. This is where our smarts lie. When the oxygen and glucose are pulled away from this area, we are unable to fully use our smarts. This was not a big problem for industrial context because most of the jobs involved very simple tasks. Today, however, we are transitioning from industrial age to the information age. Most of us are dealing with knowledge workers. Physical speed and strength is irrelevant to their performance. High performance is characterized by creative problem solving and collaboration. A leadership style that triggers the threat system of the employees is terribly counterproductive. When you pull away glucose and oxygen from the prefrontal cortex that is responsible for our sophisticated thinking skills and ability to collaborate, a knowledge worker's performance is sabotaged. Yet I frequently see intimidating CEOs and managers even in the progressive industry of tech startups. In our minds, a blueprint of the glorified leaders of the past is active, strong and vulnerable and intimidating. That's normal. As human beings, our default is depending on methods that worked before. But when the environment changes, we need to change. Neuroscience shows us that we are more creative, we think better, we collaborate more when we feel safe. So the job of an organizational leader in the information age is to create safety state in their employees' nervous system. It's easy to create threats, do a performance review, and everybody is triggered. However, it is more difficult to create a safety state. It requires a long-term strategy and intentional organizational culture. As leaders, we need to learn how to transition from being the commanders to becoming gardeners of human potential.